Hey folks, it's Kat.Beanie and welcome back to another episode. Now, a lot of this episode is going to be time-lapse just because it is literally inventory management. Well, this bit's not this bit's just like chomping down sugarcane. But a like and subscribe rainbow should be coming over your screen right about now. Please consider liking and subscribing if you've not been here before. If you like the video, if you want to see more, hit the bell, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I'm just going to whack all this sugarcane right about now. I think I've got like 3 or 4 levels. 4 or 5? Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. But I have got a few levels of sugarcane here, which gives me enough as that I need. So, whoa. Oh dear. Yes. I just fall on my bum. Anywho. Oh, look at all. Makes a satisfying like noise when you break it, doesn't it? Like pop, 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 pop. Good. I would recommend a big like sugarcane farm in your world if you plan to stay there for a while, like, or even if you move around bits of your main world, like just set up like new sugarcane farms wherever you go, because sugarcane is always handy, great for trading with villagers, making books if you want books for enchanting tables or just for decoration, you know. Plus we're going to have those new bookshelves coming out in one of the next updates, so I don't know what the crafting recipe is going to be for them, but I'm assuming that sugarcane is going to be involved somewhere. So just starting all over the world, grabbing the sugarcane. This is some of our villagers. Literally just, yep, trade with those guys. Yep, more paper. Trade with the other guys. Get some more emeralds. And off we go. Grab those bits from the chest. Bunch of shulker boxes. Look at all my books. Too many books. Hey folks, so back down to the bank. Ooh, pop that stuff in there. Whee! More emeraldies. More gold. All the iron. So much iron. Too much iron. Probably. I need to think of something to do with the iron. And the redstone. And the lapis. Like, this has like been a long time overdue, this whole like inventory overhaul, because like you see how much like random stuff I've just got situated about everywhere. It's ridiculous. Right, half the stuff I don't even know why, but it's just laziness. That's what it is. It's like trying to organize my own house, you know, with 3 kids that like to cause a mess and go crazy and yada yada yada, and I'm trying to keep everything nice and neat and tidy, and sometimes I just can't be arsed and like to sit on my ass. And there was even more redstone in that chest there if you guys missed it. But it's ridiculous. It's so difficult sometimes. Get some sleeves, get the chests, load them up with stuff. Whee! So as you can see, I've got 2 different storage facilities at the moment. I've got this area. And I also have the storage tree. But the storage tree is just for cobblestone, granite, andesite, diorite, gravel, sand, and dirt. I think that's everything. I mean, to be able to recall that off the top of my head is like quite like a feat in itself, let's be honest. So you will be getting to see the storage tree very soon. Hopefully that's the plan. We'll get all this stuff shifted from various mining adventures and get it all moved over to its appropriate place in the storage tree. Lots of hoppity hopping. Whee! I really should turn that into a short. That's fun. Just whee! More sleep, because I need my sleep. And casually back into the lack of time lapse here. So let's make our way over to the storage tree. As you can see, this horrifying contraption here, that is my kelp farm. Got a big zombie piglin there. There we go. Big drowned head. Over to my little rustic build right there. This bit, like, I do like the little hanging lantern things that I made. Not exactly how I wanted it to go, but yeah. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. More doggos. Hello, doggos. Yeah, there's just a bunch of random stuff and more redstone. Clearly, I need redstone everywhere. Not much going about in those bits, but anyway. This one is a bedroom. And cobblestone. So let's get all the cobblestone out of the shulker boxes. Because I have entirely too much cobblestone. Right. Yeah, there we go. I think that's all of them, maybe. Whoa, that's a lot of cobblestone. And just get that moved over to the chesty chest. It's going to take a while because obviously my inventory is mostly full of other shulker boxes and stuff. Although I probably could have left the stuff at my spawn base, but hey ho, what you gonna do? I already have a ton. As you can see, I can still accommodate more. Oh, that bit all full, huh? Oh, that bit's full. Like, damn. Alright, here we go. We got an empty slot. Let's chuck it in. And some mossy cobblestone. We'll stick the mossy cobblestone somewhere as well, just because, you know, it is cobblestone. It still needs a place to live. I don't know. Yeah, I need to double check that there isn't any other mossy cobblestone just floating about the place. But I don't think there is. Nada. It would not appear so. No. Cool, and we're good. Right. Pop that in there so it's away from the generic cobblestone, as I like to call it. Although mossy cobblestone's easy to make, it's just vines and cobblestone. So if you've got silk touch shears, you could get yourself like a ton of vines. Can you put fortune on shears? Get like all the vines, and then you can make like lots of cobblestone. Because like I think it's just the plastic texture pack. Because a lot of people hate on using like cobblestone. Oh, it's so generic. Why do you want to use it? But like I really like it. Like the texture in the plastic texture pack. Like I think it looks like really cool. Like if I wanted like a big like house like in the real world, I'd like imagine that sort of like grey brick thing. Like sort of traditional but like grey brick. I think would look like really nice, and that's what I think of when I think of the cobblestone in a plastic texture pack, is that sort of grey brick effect. But obviously not everybody likes it. I'm a fan of diorite personally, and lots of people hate on that. So if you like to hate on the diorite too, please feel free to leave your hate in the comments, or you know, leave. I ain't got time to deal with that. No, but like, I don't understand why diorite gets so much hate, and people are like, oh, it looks like bird poo. It's like, well, clearly you're using the wrong texture pack. Clearly, evidently. Plastic texture pack is the superior texture pack to be using. If you ain't using the plastic texture pack, then what are you even doing playing Minecraft? Is this, why? Like, why play Minecraft with the generic texture pack that everybody uses when you have so many other choices? I love the Candy texture pack and the Nightmare Before Christmas texture pack. I love combining those texture packs with RTX. They look awesome. But for some reason, Every time I try to use RTX recently, my game crashes. Please tell me why, Mojang. Please tell me why, because it worked before. It worked well. It worked good. And got me all the views because people love a RTX short. Just saying. If you want to get some shorts done, make sure they're in RTX. What else? And more cobblestone, of course. I should have just like time lapsed this whole episode because it is like essentially just me putting things in boxes and taking them out of boxes, and it sounds like my life at home. Like, as I've said many times before, like me and my husband are trying to be like more minimalist in the house, and part of that is going through the crap that we already have, seeing what we no longer need, and shipping it out the door to the tip or to the local charity shop or wherever it is. Now, hold on a sec, folks, because my husband, hey folks, it's me again. Yeah, so my son came through demanding his nightly snack, and I don't like, the kid can't tell the time, and that's not being derogatory towards my child. Like, he is learning disabled. He literally cannot tell what time it is. But every night, round about the same time, I don't know if it's because it's so ingrained into his routine that he just like knows, or that his like body clock knows, oh, this is the time I get my snack. But he always comes through, same time at night. He always knows it is my bedtime snack time. But like, he always does it like a little bit early, or when we're preoccupied with stuff. It's like, dude, can you not get us like when we are not busy? Like, I've got literally like a few minutes left of this voiceover to do, and then I shall get you your cake. But then it gets like a bit like grumpy about it, because why are you not getting me what I want right away, mother? What sort of parenting shenanigans is this? I demand satisfaction. And you know, if that was back in the day, I'd be getting slapped across the face with a pair of gloves. But anyway, yeah. It's like he knows. It's like he picks like the busiest time that you're doing something. He comes through, it's like, the parents are up to something. I must go and cause havoc. But apart from that, he's so funny. Like, he gets on like a bit of a huff about it. It's like, you literally just have to wait a few minutes, and then you will get what you want. But apparently that is not good enough. We are not giving him what he wants fast enough. He wants it now, damn it. It's like, there are many things that I want too. Like, I want to win the lottery. I want to buy a big, nice house and not fill it with a lot of crap, because I want to, you know, keep the crap to a minimum. But, you know, there are lots of things I want to do. Like I'd love to buy my old granny's house, and live there, because that house was awesome. But I do not have the funds to do so, and apparently no, just because I want it, no one is giving me a ton of money right now. So if anybody wants to give me like $500,000, you know, that, you know, hit me up. I'll give you my PayPal details. But no, that's not happening. But yeah, bless them. Kids and their inability to wait for things, it's great. But saying that, like, until I became a parent of kids with disabilities, I was a very impatient person also. And also very impatient with my own children, like a lot of parents are. Like I've said many times before, patience is not something you just have. It's something you acquire. It's something you learn. It's something you need to work on over a period of time. You know, you don't just get it. And obviously it is a skill that a lot of children do not have, because, you know, they're children. You know, they are not born with, like, you can't just turn around to a screaming kid and just, you know, just wait. Just wait. They're like, but why? Why do I need to wait? You can access what I want right now. Why do I have to wait for you? Waiting is so frustrating. Why do I have to wait? Why do I have to spend time being bored waiting for you to get me what I want when you can get me what I want right now? That they don't understand that there's a process. You might have things to do. You might be busy doing a voiceover for a time thing and need a couple of minutes. Deep breaths and smell like you mean it, folks, especially if you've got offspring. And even if you've not got offspring, you will, in your life, at some point, come into contact with, other people's offspring. And the same rules apply. Just deep breaths and smile like you mean it. Kids are a challenge. And one of their innate abilities is to wind you the crap up and watch you go. It is fascinating. I mean, I used to babysit against my own will. When I was from the age of 13, I used to watch my 3-year-old and my 6-year-old brothers because my parent at the time didn't have to, but would go to work on a Saturday because he got double the amount of money for half the work and was too cheap to actually hire a proper babysitter. So me, after having moved in with said parent not that long beforehand, with no experience of ever having looked after a child before, had to be responsible for a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, which is, illegal. I wasn't even technically legally allowed to be at home by myself. But, parentification is rife. Now, don't get me wrong, my 11-year-old comes through and steals the baby all the damn time. But that is not us forcing the baby upon her. That is, her choice to come through and steal the baby. She is not responsible for her siblings. We are. That's our job. So, yeah, kids can be brutal, especially when they're 3 years old. And little crap heads. If my brother ever watches this, Connor, you were a nightmare as a child. Facts are facts, mate. I mean, I wasn't perfect either, but I hope I was better than that. It is good now. He is, they've all grown up a lot and they're all in a good place right now, so I am proud of all my brothers, all 3 little ones and 1 big one. And on that note, I wish you and your many siblings and offspring and whatever, well, have a good night, folk. Well, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Who knows? This will probably be coming out at nighttime sometime in February. So have a good one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.